All right, welcome back. Another episode of Sibling Rx. I'm Dr. Radi.
I'm Dr. Yas, and this is Winnie.
And that's Winnie. Winnie's here to talk about hydration.
She drinks a lot of water.
Thirsty. Yeah. So hydration is number 4 in our 5 non-negotiables. If you haven't had a chance to listen to the other 3 that we've talked about so far, they are, where are they, Justin?
In our playlist.
Yeah, they're in a playlist.
They're in the playlist. Go there, listen to it, watch it. If you have questions, comments, please let us know. We hope we're providing good content. We all, again, want to thank everybody that's been listening and viewing and giving us comments or text messages and things like that. That's been really cool.
And again, if you have any questions or anything, just send us a message or a comment in the thread and we'll get to it.
Yeah, so that's great. I mean, this is like a topic that requires no notes or no real research, right? Because it's just drink water, you know. All right, we'll see you next time, you know. So obviously living in the desert, you know, it's very easy to be dehydrated and whatnot, or thinking that we're hydrating with, you know, Starbucks. And are you looking at my shirt right now? Aren't you loving my shirt right now?
Really.
Justin, how cool?
It makes me gag a little bit.
I was waiting for her to comment on my shirt.
Makes me gag a little bit.
My shirt is so awesome. It's so soft too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, so I have a question for you. Why don't you drink more water?
Why don't I?
Yeah, why don't you drink more water than you do?
I drink a lot of water.
I know, I'm just joking.
I drink so much water. If I drink any more water, I'd be peeing all the time. But yeah, what's interesting is what people don't know is that we saw this in clinic all the time with chronic migraine patients.
Oh yeah.
Hydration is huge. And a lot of times they don't know they're dehydrated and they don't know that they need electrolytes. And then we add electrolytes to their protocol and it's like their headaches get better. It's amazing.
Yeah. That midday fatigue that happens when people are dehydrated, obviously your cognition, there's so many things that are off when your body's not hydrated. I think the rule of thumb we used to always tell patients was 50% of your body weight in ounces of water.
It's
so
still,
if you weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces of water that you should consume. It's a lot of water. Mm-hmm. I know, I think still in the clinics, we have kind of a chart in the restrooms where it's a chart, color code charts. Like if your urine is this color, you're dehydrated, you know? So the darker the urine, the more dehydrated you are, barring any other like systemic kidney issues that you have or whatnot. You know?
Or if you've just taken your vitamins, clearly your urine's going to be.
Yeah. If you just took your DIM and you go to the bathroom, don't freak out, right? There's nothing wrong with you. So.
But I mean, if you think about it, like this water bottle is 25 ounces. So
you have to have 4 of those.
Yeah. If you weigh 200 pounds, right?
It's not that bad.
I mean, I literally drink probably 6 of these a day. So.
Yeah. And here's what's always interesting when people go, I don't like the taste of water. You know, I don't like the way it tastes or because it doesn't taste like anything. Yeah. So put some lime in there, put a lemon in there, squeeze a lemon in there, drop a little drop of stevia or whatever.
Or even electrolytes.
Yeah, electrolytes that are good and not sugary that give it a little bit of a flavor. I know for me, I don't like to drink like room temperature water or warm water. I like cold water. Mm-hmm. I like water with ice, you know, that's more satisfying than something that's kind of sitting around for like a few hours, you know, so.
Yeah.
Real quick, is there anything, the whole thing about like pH levels, does that even matter? Like
pH of water?
Like
alkalinity?
Alkaline water.
Hydrogen water. And I mean, there's so much, who's to say?
I know, it's hard to say. We should talk about that because you go to the store and you're going to buy bottled water or whatever.
There's so many different choices,
There's so many choices.
But wait, let's back up though. So why is hydration so important?
Livelihood. It's just your body needs water to function.
Well, it's all of our cells. Cells are made up of water, right?
Everything is needed. And we are living in a world of dehydration. Everything that we do, whether it's foods that we're eating or out and about, you know, especially like I said, living in the desert, it's very easy to be dehydrated. Mm-hmm. And if you're not getting that optimal level of water, you definitely can feel it. And I don't think people really realize it until they get their daily quota and they go, wow, I felt better. I slept better.
But you can go like a month without eating.
Yeah.
But you can't even go more than 5 days without drinking water.
Water is really important. Yeah. So the types of water, obviously, the containers it comes in, obviously, that's always an issue. Reusable hydro flasks or whatever people use are better than just plastic here, plastic there, and all that stuff. Of course, if you're jumping on an airplane, you're in the airport, and you need to grab a bottle of water, take it with you.
Unless you're at LAX, then they have no plastic at LAX.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they just passed that.
Is it that Irwan water?
Yeah,
it's like $45.
I know, right? For one small
for a little thing of like.
Although I did spend $40 on water at the airport. The other day, like
crazy.
Literally for 3 bottles of water.
Crazy. So the different types of water, like the pH water, the alkalinity, the electrolyte waters,
hydrogen water.
Hydrogen water.
I mean, ultimately, if you're a water connoisseur, it's great to drink what you like. You know, they have even volcanic water, and they have super mineralized water. I actually bought some at Sprouts. It was I can't remember the brand, but it was the most mineralized water because I follow this water guy on Instagram, and he evaluates all the different waters, and he recommended that if you have a certain amount of mineral in the water, that's the best for you. So I looked for the amount, and I can't remember what the amount was, but when I opened it up and I drank it, and I was
salty.
No, it tasted like they took a rag and they just they cleaned the whatever, and they just took the rag and just put it in that bottle. It was so disgusting. I couldn't drink it. It was so gross. So I just say, drink what tastes good. Obviously not soda or anything, but make sure it's just water. And if you have to add flavor to it, I drink amino acids in my water all day long, you know, which is great for muscle building. Mm-hmm. So, but pH, if you like the way alkaline water tastes, great, drink it. If you don't drink it. If you like sparkling, whatever, just drink good quality spring water. Distilled water is actually really good for you. Yeah. I know in dental offices, they use distilled water for all the cleanings. Mm-hmm. Super good for you. Very, very hydrating to your cells, your mitochondria. So that's really good for you. But, you know.
You drink a cup of water in the morning when you first get up?
Always.
Yeah, I need to start doing that again. I used to do that.
Yeah.
I just go straight to coffee now. Yeah.
I usually.
But it's supposed to really help you in a lot of different ways, right? Like,
well, because when you're sleeping, you're dehydrated. You get dehydrated because you're fasted and you've been sleeping. Plus, your body is recovering, so it's working all night while you're sleeping. So, drinking the water just helps replenish. So you feel better even before. So I put a glass on my bedside before I go to bed, and then I know in the morning when I take my thyroid medication, I drink the rest of that water, and that's it.
When we talked about movement a few episodes ago, we talked about how important it is for kids to see their parents move and be active and all that stuff. This is just another thing that I think it's important to get your kids educated on the importance of hydration, because most of them are sitting in that line at Dutch Bros, and they can enjoy all the things that teenagers or kids enjoy, but it's really, really important that they know that if there's an option when you go to a restaurant between what would you like to drink? Would you like a lemonade or water? You know, just making sure that they understand the importance of getting water in on a daily basis. Again, living where we live in Arizona, it's hot, kids are active, they're outside, they're playing sports. Super important to make sure not only they're drinking enough water or have enough water with them, but also maybe throwing some electrolytes in there so they're getting all the other nutrients they need to properly hydrate.
Yeah, I mean, my girls, they always only have drank water. You know, the only time they've had even juice is at other people's homes. Mm-hmm. You know, so we don't even.
When they come over to our house, we just give them a Coke.
Yeah, I know.
Right when they walk in.
And Gatorade.
Yeah, right when they walk in.
With red dye.
I just have it outside. I'm just holding it like here when they come out.
Yeah, IV.
And then they go, "Don't tell my mom."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right. I won't. No, I'm just joking.
But actually, so you were saying, going back to making sure you're drinking enough water, old people and even not old people, one of the things that really gets affected by water is blood pressure.
Yeah.
So
being dehydrated.
Yeah. So if they're not hydrated enough, their blood pressure drops and then they faint. Yeah. Then they break a hip and then or they hit their head.
Yeah.
So that's a huge issue. When Sid was recovering from surgery, she's not a big water drinker. Sawyer, her twin sister, drinks water like chugs it all day long. But Sid she drinks water, but she doesn't drink anything else. but she doesn't drink enough.
Yeah.
So when she was recovering from surgery, she didn't eat a lot and she was sleeping all day and she was dehydrated. And so every time she got up to move,
She was getting dizzy, right?
she fainted.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
So she would fall and then I had to basically monitor her 24/7 to make sure she doesn't fall and hurt herself, you know?
I think a lot of people that are elderly that kind of limit their water intake, primarily because they don't know that they're supposed to be drinking water, but then it's also I got to get up and pee a million times a day, you know?
Yeah,
and
that's tough.
And they might have, other things going on. So I understand that, but I think that's important to get that hydration in as best as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're talking about water, but hydration and getting like an IV is helpful too. If you're suffering from something, you have a cold or flu, and you're dehydrated, or you just you ran a race and you're depleted and dehydrated. IVs are another good way to really kind of rehydrate your body, get those minerals and all those good things in to get your body back at that state of balance, right? Everything's about homeostasis and balance and function, so
yeah, absolutely.
that's important. What else about water? I mean, it's a pretty easy topic.
Pretty basic topic. Yeah.
I think I always like to kind of spin I think you have to enjoy yourself, right? But you have to also know the things that you need to do. Like if you like to go get a coffee in the morning or afternoon, or if you're eating a favorite meal, you like to have a certain drink, do it and enjoy yourself, but always make sure you're getting your water levels in, because you're just going to function better. And,
and even if you're going out for the night and you're going to have some alcohol, making sure you drink water between drinks really helps your hangover, right?
You're not as dehydrated.
You're not because hangover is dehydration, right?
Yeah.
So it really helps. I mean, Chris does that really well. Like in between, and he's never hungover.
Yeah, just making sure you're hydrating. So
so it's
so easier to drink water when it's hot out. In the wintertime, it's harder for people to stay hydrated because they're cold or it's whatever it is. But it's still important year round, not just in the summer months when it's hot and we're walking around dehydrated. We're walking around dehydrated 12 months out of the year. So you got to do whatever you can to get the water in. Great for recovery, muscles, and recovery from ailments and sprains, strains, and your muscles need it to heal, so.
And how about the, I don't mean to laugh, but how about the people that visit here in the summer and they decide to go hike Camelback
at 3 p.m. with a thimble of water in their pocket. I don't get that.
And it's not even the water you drink while you're doing it. You have to hydrate 48 hours before you even hike something like that. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Well, one thing I don't do anymore in restaurants is I will not, even if I get sparkling water or any drink, I never let them put ice in my drink. Do you know why?
Because the ice isn't filtered.
It's not filtered. Yeah. And you should never, even if you live, I would say maybe if you live in a mountain town, it's fine to drink the water out of the tap. Yeah. But anywhere else, they say that the water in California tastes great. Okay, well, I'm never touching that water. Like I will never touch any tap water unless I'm in a mountain town.
No, and it's true because when we go to Flagstaff, the water there is so good. We don't ever buy water.
But I mean like a real mountain town, not Flagstaff.
No, but seriously, you can literally drink the water from the tap. Put it in the fridge, nice and cold. The water is great. But here, there's like all kinds of shit floating in your water if you.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It's really like all the pesticides and runoff that goes into the sewage system and the city plumbing and all of it. It's even if you're in a mountain town, that stuff still gets in there. But it's just the ice. I will not drink. I will only order bottled water. Your phone is.
I know. I thought I put on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what happened.
The water that is in a glass bottle, not in a plastic bottle, because all the microplastics and everything. But just getting really good quality water. When you drink good quality water, you can tell a difference. You finish that whole bottle of Mountain Spring water, you're gonna feel so much different than if you were to drink Nestle. A bottle of water in plastic.
Yeah. Get it in. Obviously, drinking out of something that is a good source is good, but if you can't, just getting it in somehow.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, always want to avoid the microplastics, but and definitely everyone should know this by now. If they don't, never leave a bottle of plastic in your car with water and then drink the water.
Or if you buy cases of water,
don't leave it in your car.
Don't leave it in the garage. Don't leave it
in the garage.
Anywhere.
Well, in Arizona, yeah. But
good.
never drink that water. It's just filled with microplastics. And then, before you know it, you have where they say the average person walks around with 5 credit cards worth of plastic in their body.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They're finding microplastics in semen in men in all different ages.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Great. Well, key is to hydrate as much as you can. Obviously, 50% of your body weight in ounces of water a day. If you don't like the flavor, change it. Put something in there.
Yeah, put something in there. Put some lemon. Put some
orange slice.
They have
whatever.
flavorings that are non-toxic type flavorings.
No
you can get amino acids. You can get different electrolytes powders put in there. They're all really good options. But just making sure that you're getting enough water, half your body weight in ounces is ideal. And then, if you can, just make sure it's not in a plastic bottle.
Yeah, for sure. Awesome. Well, until next time, our last non-negotiable is probiotics.
Yeah, and prebiotics.
Yeah, pre and probiotics coming in the next couple of weeks or so, something like that. Again, thanks for listening. Please make sure you share this, like us, subscribe, all those things. We're, again, very appreciative of the people that are engaging with us on this. This has been really fun, and we'll see you next time.
And any questions, comments, just make sure you drop them in and we'll get to them.
Yep.
And if you have any questions about any of the supplements or anything we've been talking about, please let us know. We'll help you out and guide you in the right direction.
All right. Thank you. The information provided in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. While we may be licensed healthcare professionals, this content should not be used to diagnose or treat any medical condition or to replace the advice of your personal healthcare provider.
Always consult your doctor or a qualified health professional with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Listening to this podcast does not create a doctor-patient relationship. Reliance on any information provided is solely at your own risk.